Every culture has its own stories that have been passed down through generations. Many are dark and spooky. These stories feature mysteries of the unknown. From haunted dogs to nocturnal spirits, dark folklore is found all over the world. While these stories are fictional, the horror within them feels real. Today, let's dive into the spooky side of various cultures from around the globe. Black Shuck. To begin with, Black Shuck is a story born from Old English origins. The name refers to a demonic black dog whose howling makes the listener's blood run cold. There are two theories about this creature's name. One says the name Shuck, which is derived from the word Skinwalker, means devil, demon, or fiend. The other one is Shucky, a term meaning shaggy or hairy in the local language. Either way, this creature is one of the most terrifying ancient mythologies of Britain. Legends say that this creature has red or green eyes shaped like saucers. Some believe that he has one eye like the Cyclops. If you see him, you may know him by his fiery eyes. But coming face to face with Black Shuck can be a warning to heed death. If you hear his howling, close your eyes, no matter what. Never, ever look at this creature even if you feel its breath on your face. It's the only way to escape. During a stormy night in the town of Bungay and Blithburg in 1577, Black Shuck was reported to have burst into a church, killing 2 worshippers. People say that he left marks on the door that can still be seen today. Whether it was really Black Shuck or some other wild dog, the mystery remains unsolved. It remains as one of the most chilling pieces of dark English folklore. Skinwalker. According to Navajo mythology, skinwalkers are terrible witches who have the ability to transform into animals. These creatures are called Yi-Naldlushi, which means, with it, he goes on all fours. These mythological figures are believed to use dark forces for malicious purposes. Skinwalkers are considered the epitome of deadly witchcraft in the culture of Native American tribes like the Apache and Hopi. A person can become a skinwalker and acquire supernatural abilities by killing a close family member. Blimey, talk about horrific. Skinwalkers can adopt forms of different animals depending on the supernatural powers they wish to manifest. After acquiring their desired powers, they can blend in shadow, read minds, and move as quick as a flash. They are believed to have extraordinary powers to influence people, invoke sickness, or even bring back the dead. They often cause fear in communities, leading to cultural taboos against wearing predatory animals' pelts. Skinwalkers have become embedded in the public psyche due to this folklore, which describes them as frightening with dark magic. Fear can give life to stories that seem real, even if they come from our imagination. One such incident was the Navajo Witch Purge of 1878, which involved a series of deadly witchcraft accusations and subsequent executions. Some people believe that one should avoid speaking about skinwalkers, particularly at night. Some superstitions claim whistling at night can also invite them. You can unwittingly attract them. That's why the legend is often shared in whispers or solely among one's inner circle. Even today, some people say they've seen creepy creatures observing from the woods or have heard animals shouting their names in the dark, signs that a skinwalker is nearby. Myling. The Myling, a Scandinavian mythology of a fascinating supernatural creature. This is a terrifying tale of abandoned children who wander the earth waiting to be buried properly. These spirits are also known as lekio or utbird, meaning that which is taken outside, and point to the act of abandoning undesired children. These may be children who were born to parents who failed to care for them or conceived out of wedlock. They were dumped in either dark forests or other hidden areas and, unfortunately, left to die. This means that these children were unnamed, unbaptized, and would haunt the houses of those who killed them, or the neighborhood. They would frequently sing about the crimes of their parents and plead with strangers to bury them properly so their soul could be at rest. According to many stories, they are extremely deadly and violent. They will rush to the travelers with these demands. They jump on their backs and become heavier and heavier until the person bearing them sinks into the ground or dies. If you failed to provide rest to Myling, they would kill you and provide you with eternal rest. Their helpless look and the desire for vengeance makes them highly dangerous. Mylings were believed to scream in the night and wander through dark forests, graveyards, and deserted places. They are heard before they are seen with their soft wailing, whispers, and weird footsteps. Mylings serve as heartbreaking and horrifying memories of forgotten lives. These stories were told as a warning to honor the deceased and to take care of all children. Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga. The most well-known gloomy tale from the Slavic region. The story revolves around a female character having two different roles. For some, she is a ferocious-looking old woman who lives in a dark forest and eats children. For others, she is a friendly old woman who assists them in their needs. People believe that if you cross her, she might eat you whole. She resides in a house with 1 or 2 tall chicken legs underneath and can move the house on will. A crew of spooky figures is always by her side in her house. Because of this, Baba Yaga's home has a life of its own, making this tale one of the most unusual ones. She has human skulls on the top of her fence. She can ride through the air, causing storms as she goes. She usually travels in an iron kettle or a mortar that she pushes with a pestle. It is believed that she carries death while traveling and devours the recently liberated souls. She is not like the witches we see in fairy tales who put on pointy hats. She is wild, weird, and fatal. With her cold eyes and bony fingers, she awaits you in the darkness, where a single step could be your last. Dracula. One of the most infamous dark tales all around the world is the tale of Dracula, a vampire from the Transylvania mountains. Dracula is considered a fearsome vampire who beats death by drinking the blood of the living. He is depicted as having pale skin, sharp teeth, a chilly gaze, and black clothing. People believe that he sleeps in a coffin, hides from the daylight, and can change into a bat or mist to move secretly at night. Although it is a fictional character and does not exist in real life, it is inspired by a real person. Vlad the Impaler. He was a cruel ruler of the 15th century and was known for his severe punishments. Vlad was the son of Vlad Dracul and used to sign as his father Dracula. His name links him to the ruthless king whose ideal method of execution was impalement. His Moldavian cousin Stefan the Great was the first to suffer this execution method. The most famous version of this creepy creature is found in the novel by Bram Stoker by the name Dracula. In this novel, Count Dracula flees from his castle in Transylvania and makes his way to England to curse the people. Despite being fictional, this novel was inspired by Vlad's mythical connection to a vampire count. After that, Dracula has become a symbol of terror, mystery, and the undead. This story has become the center of many movies, books, and TV shows, and remains one of the most terrifying figures in dark folklore. Wendigo. Wendigo is a mythical, cannibalistic monster that comes from the spiritual beliefs of Algonquian-speaking tribes in North America. It is linked to winter and is characterized as either a terrifying beast that hunts and devours people, or as a ghost that takes control of people and makes them become cannibals. It is frequently depicted as being tall and slim, with sharp yellow teeth, bright eyes, and rotting skin. Its lips are either bitten or completely absent because it has eaten them. According to some tales, it has a skull-like face or a deer's head. No matter how much it devours, it is always hungry. It is considered an evil figure that is linked to famine and starvation. If a person is too voracious and is dying from famine, he can become a Wendigo by submitting to cannibalism. Some people refer to Wendigo as a spirit instead of a physical figure. For example, in Cree's spiritual beliefs, it is regarded as an evil spirit that possesses humans. It can enter an individual by biting him or through a dream. The possessed one turns violent, crazy, or cannibalistic. To reinforce the grave nature of Wendigo taboo, several native communities perform a ceremonial dance. Researchers and psychologists have also examined a disorder known as Wendigo psychosis over the past 3 decades. The Wendigo involves possession, as it must first possess a human to alter his conduct. This dark creature is more than just a monster. It is a symbol of how deadly it can be to let darkness grow inside you. Water spirit. A water spirit is a supernatural figure found in various cultures like African, Celtic, Roman, Turkic, and many others. Some cultures perceived this spirit as beautiful and attractive, like mermaids who sing and swim through tranquil waters. But the story's main origins are Germany and Scandinavia, where this creature is considered a shapeshifter, living in lakes, oceans, rivers, and even wells. According to the most popular version of the tale, a male human water spirit uses its violin music to lure victims, especially unbaptized children and pregnant women, to the waters nearby. He makes them underwater. He can adopt various shapes that allow him to deceive and ambush his victims. The main feature in this folklore is water, and the neck must be close to water to survive. This creature is believed to be the most active on Thursday's Christmas Eve and Midsummer's Night. And you know what's the only method to kill this spirit: to speak his name. If you want him to teach you his enchanting music, he can do it for you. You just have to bring him 3 drops of blood, a black animal, some Scandinavian vodka, or wet snuff. Water spirits are usually used to explain unexpected drownings, powerful currents, and weird phenomena in the mist. They serve as a reminder that water is undoubtedly stunning, but it can be dangerous, deep, and full of secrets. Black Annis. Black Annis is an evil, deadly, and supernatural figure in English folklore. The blue-faced creature has a voracious desire for lambs and human meat, particularly of children. She can rip skin with her sharp iron claws. She wears this skin around her waist as a skirt after tanning it on trees. She uses her mighty iron claws to dig her home into the sides of hills and mountains. She acts as a sort of bogeyman character, with mothers telling their kids that Black Annis would come and take them if they did not behave well. The tale states that Black Annis would leave her cave on winter nights in search of lambs and children so she could eat them. She hides herself in oak tree branches and attacks anyone who passes beneath it. If she could not find anyone there, she would look for the closest human homes, sneak through open windows to grab children, and bring them back to her cave. Even livestock can't be protected from Black Annis. People in the town used to build their cottages with small windows to make it hard for Black Annis to come inside. According to one version of the tale, people could hear Black Annis howling from miles away, taking it as a sign that she is on the hunt, and now it's the time to secure their windows and doors. Black Annis, being one of the most popular folklores all around the world, has been featured in many songs, books, and even video games. Which folklore creeped you out the most? Are any from your own country? And if you fancied this video, share it with your mates. And subscribe to Let Me Explain for more spooky content.